Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another Captain Mac live stream on a gorgeous, absolutely fantabulous, what is today? Friday afternoon. What a day. At the end of the week, for some people, if you work in retail or food service like myself or any other kind of job that does not, follow a normal schedule, Friday means nothing. It's just another day in the endless flow of time, at the end of which you will die. We're all going to die. Then, it means nothing. But for those of you who have regular jobs, maybe Friday's pretty exciting. Todd and Scorpion, what is up? I have the maid outfit, but I'm not going to play Final Fantasy in it. I got to figure out when I'm going to do the maid stream and what I'm going to do during it. You realize if I put on the maid outfit now, it's going to be fucking, this is what you're going to see. You're still just going to see my head. That's not going to change anything for you. You'll see like a cute collar, maybe, you'll see like the top of you won't see anything else. It won't do anything for you. Do you recognize that? Think, Scorpion. Anyway, we're playing Final Fantasy today. And I'm pretty excited about it because I do enjoy some Final Fantasy. And last time, I spent all goddamn day working on my jobs and trying to level up my goddamn botany. And botany, and I didn't do any combat or questing, so now I have to do that. Does it have a titty window? It doesn't, because I don't have titties. I specifically look for a maid dress for flat-chested people because A, I don't have boobs, and B, I'm very body conscious, and I do not like the idea of people seeing my chest. So you're just gonna have to live with that. Sucks to be you, jackass. Scorpion, how are you today? Todd, how are you today? How's everybody today? Who's getting ready for the goddamn weekend? What are you gonna do? You gonna throw a party? You gonna jerk off into the swimming pool? I don't know. What the fuck do you crazy people do? I found another person to give my sub to. That's upsetting. How could you fucking do that? I'm thinking of emote ideas. I do need to actually get that. I think I know what I want. I just have to commission it. But I should just steal one from the Discord and put it up temporarily. How can you not have titty? I don't have titties. You'd be seeing nothing. You'd be seeing my gross chest. That wouldn't be good at all. Is that what you want? You don't want that. All right, so we got some quests to do. We're gonna focus on this Call of the Sea here. Call of the P, more like. Am I right? All right, I think we need to go to Steps of Thal. No. Looks like not, unless it's in the Hustings strip. It isn't. Where? Why do I feel like I should... Wait, hang on. If I click on the white text, it'll show me. That doesn't fucking help. Oh, I'm in the wrong city. Well, that's not great. How did I end up in the wrong city? What did I do? How I could have sworn I was supposed to be here. Well, whatever. We'll go to Ligma Lamonza. How am I? My day at work was hectic, and I'm very sore and tired out from it. But I was looking forward to playing more Final Fantasy 14 all day. And before I did the stream, I did a little bit of keyboard cleaning, so I've got a nice clean keyboard to work with, and that always feels good, So I'm doing all right. Also, I ate a lot of Taco Bell, and when I got home from work, it was my lunch, and I had diarrhea. So that was fun. It's funny how quick it happens. I wasn't even really finished eating it when it came on. But it tasted good nonetheless, and it will not stop me from ordering Taco Bell again. Nothing will stop me from ordering Taco Bell. Hey, jackass! Take me somewhere. I think I'm going to the Drowning Wench. It's a very, very unpleasant name for a location. You come to the Drowning Woman. Welcome to my bar. We drown women here. That's where its name comes from. Hope you like it. Alright, what is this? What is this complete and utter jackass man? I cannot use it, my sir. So I could get a nice cotton shirt. Ooh, what the fuck? This cotton cowl's way better than the cotton shirt. Excuse me. Why would I not? Is there some reason I shouldn't choose the cotton cowl? I mean, I know, okay. Gives vitality, intelligence, crit hit, and mind stats, which I don't necessarily need for my class, I assume. This one gives more stats that I need, but at a significant blow to potential defense. Although I guess the only real extra defense here is in magic defense. What is it? What does it look like? I always gotta see what it looks like. Ooh, that's pretty fucking sick, actually. That's stupid. That's for dorks. That's for edgy idiots. And I think it replaces the hat. Let's go with the cotton shirt. Bigger number, better person. But the fashion, though, Scorpion. The fashion. Is that not important? I ask you. Look at that. I just have like a nice... I don't even look like I'm wearing armor. See, now we got a titty window. Does that make you happy? Is that what you wanted? Got a little ship grinding against my gooch. I really like that Lancer outfit though. Is there a way for me to like mark an item so I don't forget to not throw it away? I gotta make sure I don't throw that one away because I love that outfit. Actually, I wonder if this currently equipped with the recommended gear. Got it. Not cat shaped. You expected me to get a cat made outfit? That wasn't part of the specification. Big Booba VTuber stream while they play Ashes of Creation. What is that? I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I should probably be listening to what this guy has to say. But it weren't so long ago as the fishbag's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit and folk learned a feeling of being a bit nervous. If you will permit me, Master Bateron, I would be happy to elaborate. Oh, look at this fancy fella. Well. Oh, wait, that was him talking just now. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rainer? Coming to make sure me patrons are behaving or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Alport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Satasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of cowls had taken up residence in the caves, nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Satasha again. I can't. The names in this game, I don't understand half of them. I just guess at how to pronounce them and keep fucking going. Or I keep calling them Ligma like I've been doing with Lamosa for the longest time. It's a new game like that's coming out and the alpha came out today. Okay, I must have come across that on Steam or something. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satasha is located in western Lanaska. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimilpa. She can be found at the Veritox on the lower decks. Holy butter, you're playing 14. I was wondering when you'd stop by. This is like my fifth Final Fantasy stream. I was surprised we haven't seen you sooner. I'm all right. How are you? I'll save you the trouble of asking. I like the game. It's fun. I'm having a great time with it. I'm actually a higher level botanist than I am a lancer right now because I got so obsessed with the jobs. So just to let you know what my experience has been right now. How are you? I haven't stopped by one of your streams in a bit. I'm sorry. You are the man. Good luck to you, lass. All right. Geralt Sean. Did this person just make a miniature Geralt? I love that. They made him this little baby Geralt down there. Aww. I'm gonna hug them. There we go. A little hug for baby Geralt. Little baby Geralt. Alright, where am I going? Melpa? With somewhere Lanaskia, Limson. Oh, I gotta stop down here first. Okay. Whoops. Hang on, there seems to be some stairs down around this way. The crazy being on and off stream. Life's been weird. Listen, wow, then it's all good. Glad to see you and glad you're enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been having a good time with it, you know? We'll see how far I make it in this game. Hopefully I'll stick with it a bit. And I can see as much of it as I've seen of WoW. And then I can make a call between which of these games I like more. Or I can just let them be two different things. That's probably a better way to approach it. Because they're different. They're very different. Oh, God. I just got to take the crystal to the fishing place, I think is where she's at. Hopefully you've been busy in all the right ways. You know, keeping busy with doing important, cool shit. Let's go fish, man. Fish place. Okay, back here. I was right. You are on the very edge of the dock, awaiting mine presence as a cool, tall lady. What's up, girl? You hear about the Commodore Rayner investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Airport. Once you've arrived in Lanaskia, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Satasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you. I don't know why I'm listening to everything she says. I only really listen when there's a cutscene going on. All right, go to Airport. Take me to Airport, stinky, tiny, stinky man. You smell terrible from down there. Ugh, your horrible stench is wafting up into my tall, big nostrils. Do you think my character has a really good sense of smell because she has, like, physically large nostrils, or do you think it doesn't really affect it much? I still don't have a mount. I don't know if I was supposed to get one at some point. Hi, Orwin. I'd come and talk to you, but I don't want to. Probably should talk to him. Is he just going to tell me, like, hey, we got some lives here? Okay, yeah. It's just the first lev quest, whatever. Mounts come later. See, I feel like Tyler told me it'd be around like level 16 or something. And I am well past level 16 at this point. Where am I going anyway? I don't even know. Oh, it's right there. I'm just an idiot. Everything's great, just different being on an actual strict schedule. Right now, making dinner and watching Twitch time. Nice. A little bit on multitasking. What are you cooking up? I'm curious. Hello, tall lady. You may be taller. You may be as tall or taller than me, but you are still not as big, so to speak. Speak with the yellow jacket. This guy? The entrance to Satasha? Oh, no. Someone's back here. Oh, no, they're... What am I looking at? I'm terrible at looking at these maps. It's nowhere near where I thought I was. What is that? What does that building do? Was I supposed to ask? Was it where did she tell me what that shit did? Level 16 quest for MSQ because the XP is boosted, you'll be around level 30. I see. That makes sense. Dinner for most, but breakfast for me. 4 egg, bacon, and cheese omelet. Dude, it sounds pretty poggers. That sounds good. Are you on a flipped schedule right now? You want me to kill some people? Gladly. It's Tasha now. Oh, is this a raid? Instance raids are party-based content which take place in closed environments such as dungeon. Parties may rely on their own wits to strike the conquer the many challenges wait them, such as deadly traps and blah blah blah. To add to the challenge, instant raids have numerous requirements such as time limits, level restrictions, and limitations of changing classes or jobs while within. Finally, raids can be joined either by forming a party and speaking with the embassy at the entrance, or by using the duty finder to automatically pair you with other adventurers around the world with the same ambitions. Makes sense. I guess I'm going for a little bit of a raid here. Where is the duty finder again? Here it is. The duty roulette. When using the duty roulette, you will be assigned a random duty from among those you have unlocked. In return for leaving your destination in the hands of fate, you receive enhanced rewards. Furthermore, should you happen to be an adventurer in need, that is to say your role is in short supply, you will receive an additional bonus. How does that? Dungan Satasha. That's the one, right? Alright, I guess I'm just gonna fucking book it out of here. And wait till this party forms. Maybe kill some, you know what? I know I said I wouldn't, but when in Rome, chop some trees and mine some nodes. You know, we got time to wait. Wait, is it gonna fuck up my queue if I'm a botanist when I join? Oh shit. Okay, never mind. We're good. Let's go. Just come in there with my axe. I'm gonna fucking chop down all the enemies. Give me your wood. I'm just gonna, I'll just take all their weapons, you know, I'll for the wooden, like, spears and bows, you know, I'll chop them up into pieces that I can use for things like shields, swords, whatever else. Take my little pickaxe, tap, tap, tap. Your weapon is now ingot, idiot. It was a very quick queue, but it looks like this person is not going to ready up, so maybe it's not meant to be. No more botany, who will take care of our plant friends. Well, oh, okay, yep, someone fucked it. Oh, but there's another ready. Okay, what the hecky? We'll get back into botany, microwave. Don't worry. We'll do more botany someday. Or the plant friends will aid. I mean, plants existed before humans did. How are you today, microwave? And I'm sorry I burped. That was kind of disgusting, but I feel like you guys have come to expect that kind of thing from me. What server am I on? Is that the data centers? I'm on Crystal. Because like 4 of my friends all told me to join Crystal. I'm going to stand on this fire and burn myself to death right before I get in. Are you on Crystal too? Everybody's on Crystal. Oh, I think someone already went through. Goblin / Crystal for my stream character. Nice. Pogares. Oh, this place is cool. It's like underwater, except above ground. It's like, you know, the place from Monster Hunter World that I'm blanking on the name of. Did it say someone left? I think someone left. And there's kill shit. Got it. Oh no, this is one of those guys who's gonna run away from everything. I'll just keep tossing my my lances at him. It'll work out on its own. Oops, I used the wrong move because I'm a stinky idiot. What's this? Go. I forgot I had this ability. I haven't used it once. I haven't used the feint a single time. I could do 20 wall push-ups today. That sounds like a lot. That sounds unpleasant, but I'm glad you're feeling so energetic. Me, however, I had a lot of work to do today and not a lot of time to do it. It was a mess of a day. Let me tell you, it was the whole day was a bit of a goof, to say the least. So I am very tired out. But you know what? I put that aside so I could stream for you because I love you guys. And also because I really wanted to play more Final Fantasy 14. It's been a couple days. So, let me know if the game is a bit loud. It feels a bit loud. This dungeon is noisy. Look at me. I'm actually using my spear. Bet you guys forgot I knew how to do that. Let this guy walk ahead of me. He's doing shit. Here, I'll put my weapon out too. That way I feel like I'm prepared for anything. You want to go, boy? Hmm? You want to go, tiny child? Hmm? Oh my god, this guy's just killing everything before I can even do anything. It is a bit loud. Hang on. Let me just leave them to it while I figure this out. Configuration. Let me know if that's better. It feels better. It might actually be too quiet now, but... I really like this guy's outfit over here. He's got a very nice jacket. You can stand nice jackets in this house. If they're gonna follow him, I can just throw my spears at them from afar. Lancer's a fun class. I'm glad that like everybody was like, yeah, just go with your gut. The one you chose first and thought would be cool sounds like the exact one for you. Dead guys. Oh, he stopped moving. Is he gonna put something stupid in chat? Oh no. you can see my previous experience with WoW shining through. I just assumed because he had stopped moving that he was about to say some toxic shit in the chat. You gonna turn into an MMO junkie? Todd, you don't know how many hours I've sunk into WoW since I was the age of 6. Okay, it's already been a thing. I've already been an MMO junkie. I'm not addicted though. I'm not. I have never gotten super addicted to them. I never even made it to max level in WoW. I've just played it a lot. See, that's what I heard before I joined the game. I heard that the community in Final Fantasy was much better, so I shouldn't have to worry about the toxicity. But like I said, years of WoW. Years and years of WoW. I'm used to it. I've been molded by it. It's a part of me. Doesn't have to be a part of you. That's just a touch. Alright, he already touched it. Oh, there's another one. I'm a touch. Oh, I was supposed to keep doing that. My bad. Are they fighting something over there? Oh, it seems like they are. That guy's got it. Oh, shit, though. A bad guy. People say something mean to me once and I want to delete my account. Yeah, you wouldn't last past your first dungeon in WoW. You know, if you're solo questing, it's fine. But as soon as you go into a dungeon and people start expecting things of you, it's wildly unpleasant to be a WoW player. That guy. The Catteries. Ooh! Treasure. Can I take both things? How do loot rules? And the opportunity to select need, greed, or pass. Pass. And this one is... I don't have bracelets, so... Determine the party has made their selection, loot will be distributed automatically. Players may change their selection to pass after selecting need or greed. Once pass has been selected, the decision is deemed final. If all players choose pass, and the item will be discarded. Gil and quest-related items will be divided evenly amongst all party members. Cool. Seen very few hot characters so far. Excuse me, I take offense to that. Do you not see me? Do you not see how tall I am? Are you not including me in that? Because I think I have a problem with that, to be honest with you. Need over greed can only need if it's usable by your current class. Okay, that's... I figured as much when it was grayed out. I'm nowhere near to be MMO junkie because I don't play MMOs. Not to be an MMO junkie. That's fair enough. I wouldn't call myself a junkie. I've played a lot of them in the past. Well, I've played a lot of one in the past. We only see your back. You get to see my face during cutscenes. I'm really pretty. You weren't here when I was talking to the Elder Seed Seer. Or maybe she was a Seed Seer. She didn't look very old. She was quite cute. And you know what? The pirate lady, I'll have to introduce you to the pirate lady. She's a hottie. She's big and tall like me. Treasure. Don't need that. Fuck you, disciple of magic. I ain't got no magic. Not enough cutscenes. We'll get some eventually. All right, who wants to die? Who wants to get stabbed? Who ready to die? I don't even know who I'm stabbing anymore. I'm just stabbing into the crowd. Someone will get hit. $100 of cutscenes. Jesus, that's a lot. Maybe, even if it's hyperbole, I assume that means there's a lot. What am I? I'm pressing the wrong button, I think. What am I? Look at these dead guys. Ew, dead body. I started paying attention to the story because Jared told me I should. Even though it goes against my base nature, since WoW doesn't really have a story. I mean, it does. It does. The lore in WoW is really good, you know? There's a lot of lore YouTube channels out there that I like to listen to, but it ain't really got story, I wouldn't say. The story is Sylvanas kills everything, including all the characters that you thought were pretty strong before. They're not. Sylvanas exists. Over 200 animes. Is that how we're measuring things now? I mean, it's just like a super. That doesn't come anywhere close to the number of episodes that is in One Piece. So you know. I mean, I may not have watched the entirety of One Piece, but I still watched about 700 episodes. I'm just following this guy. I love tanks, you know. I could never tank because it's too much responsibility, but when you find a good tank who just seems to know where they're going and know what they're doing, hey, I'm gonna just follow the leader. Oh, we can limit break. I actually don't remember what that does. I mean, I know it does something cool, but I know how to do it. something got sealed off. Hopefully that's not bad for us. Captain Madison, ye will die this day to me and my mighty crew. This will be your end, friend. I hope you've made peace with your gods, because this will be your last chance to pray to them, my boy. Probably focusing on the ads. I think we killed the captain fella. Yeah, he dead. I thought it was maybe 200. Jesus, microwave, no. See, here's the problem. Here's a big reason why I hate the One Piece anime, and I know whoever's heard this before is like, here he goes again. They did One Piece dirty, which is another reason why people hate it. They say the pacing is terrible. The pacing of One Piece isn't terrible. The pacing of the One Piece anime is terrible, because for the past however long, 20 plus years that it's been running, they've insisted on doing weekly episodes. Weekly episodes for 20 years. You know what that means? It means they caught up with the manga really fast and had to start just stalling for time while new chapters came out. Because a single chapter cannot cover one episode of an anime. It doesn't, there's not enough pages to fill that much time. So instead, they just stretch it way the fuck out, so a single episode doesn't even cover a full chapter. It's really good. They stall on shots. They write filler that doesn't make any sense. They break the narrative flow by writing in shit that doesn't matter or isn't real at all. It makes me very mad. Not where Scorpion's at, because back then they still had some time to waste. But like, Dressrosa was where it hit ahead, and like they lost a ton of viewership during Dressrosa. Because they fucked around so much with that arc, and they wasted so much time that people, and the animation quality was so garbage that people just hated it. So they had to so in the newest arc of the anime, they had to actually start trying. You know, One Piece, there's more than like 16 days straight of watching One Piece before you catch up with it. I probably shouldn't just charge in. Oops, I didn't use combo dismember. That means it didn't do the special effect. Bubbles will begin forming. Is that something I should be concerned about? Probably. Yeah, the One Piece anime is an insult to animation and to One Piece itself. It's complete garbage. Imagine you're a kid watching One Piece and it's still not done, even though you probably have built a family and stuff. I mean, that's a real thing, you know. There's people who will talk about having read One Piece when it was in like the chapter 100s, and now it's at chapter 1018. They're like I mean, shit, even me, like I caught up with One Piece when I was 15, and now I'm 23, and you know, it's still going. When I started One Piece, I lived with my parents and I couldn't drive. Now I live by myself, hundreds of miles away from my parents, and I own a car. I have a cat that I treat like a child. She's behind me right now on our cat tree. Can you see her? My chair is blocking her. Ooh, did I see a spear? Ooh, I need that. Oh, that's a falchion. Never mind. Damn, nothing here is useful at all. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. Why did this? Oh, I don't need that. I don't need any of this. I didn't get any good loot out of this. This is garbo. Get a transparent chair. We need to see Luna. Yeah, I'll figure something out. And then I'll learn how to become transparent. I just gotta get a Luna camera set up, you know, just an easily portable camera that I can either point at her bed next to my desk or at her tree behind me, and then I can have a little camera underneath my camera that just has Luna sleeping underneath it. Oh, I got a new move, full thrust. Vorpal thrust is this one, right? Hey, delivers an attack with potency 100. Combo potency 530? Damn! I did! Alright, let me think about what I want to move here. Teleport can go up here, so it can return. Sprint can stay there. I think it's gonna be difficult to get used to, but we're gonna shift all the other shit down. Oh, that's right. I wanted Faint before my 2 healing abilities, and then I don't use Leg Sweep or Faint terribly much at all. Alright, new combo skill. I like that. That's exciting. How did I get here? I took a boat, didn't I? Yeah. Neat thing about this game, if you queue for a dungeon outside of roulette, you get an item your class can use on completion regardless of other drops. Outside of roulette? So like, I should have gotten something? I don't know how to tell if I got anything new. That looks new. Yeah, I didn't have that before. Sick. I guess that's it. Pogger's moment. Okay, I like seeing when I'm using the right shit. Hey, you guy, take me back to the city, tiny man. Ooh, I'm up to 10,000 gil, boys. I'm basically rich. There's no one in this game who has as much money as me. And that's a fact. I do not know when the Drowning Wench is in relation to anything else. I know it's on the upper decks. I think. Okay, it's by the aft castle. Pogares. Pogares moment. Combat is pretty fun in this game, you know? You know, I'm for considering it's just press the buttons. You know, the comboing thing makes decisions between moves pretty fun. I initially wasn't that into it because I was like, oh, well, this just tells me what my rotation should be. And it does do that, but it also, you know, makes it kind of feel like you're figuring it out. You're mastering it, so to speak. It's kind of nifty. And since I spent all last stream doing Botany, I haven't done any combat in like half a week, so feels good to get back into it. This guy is big. Who the fuck? Is he taller than me? Aye, such a task on the books was mined. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. You are as tall as me. I have respect for you.
Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Satasha?
What's up, Warhammer dude?
It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one.
No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come.
You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be.
It's very unlikely that anyone has 10,504 gil exactly. I know, I'm rich. I didn't expect to see combat that I find more confusing than what you do in Monster Hunter. It's easier than Monster Hunter's combat by a long shot, if that makes you feel any better. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. My God, he's so big.
Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady.
Excuse me. You stick to Lancer Lagoon, just wait. Hopefully, you know, I'm open to more complex combat. You know, the 1s and 2s thing. It's fun in its own right, but it does get monotonous. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I'll wager.
Your bar stools are too short for my large body. You should make larger ones for tall folk such as me. This is discrimination!
Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or three. 7 L's, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards set up shop on your bleeding doorsteps. It's complicated fun, though, not complicated tedious. That's what I like to hear. Still sounds like you left them in pieces. So don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna, Satashta, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now I'll bet you're dying for a rest. But just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sisters, Guild and Gridania, see? Seems the forest folks are in need of a venture that can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't skip through a sunny glade, but after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. See, look at me. Look at me, Microwave. I'm beautiful. I'm sorry. Taco Bell's fucking me up good, guys. Money. Thank you, sir. Surprised it didn't have a party finder explanation. Give quest. Alright, going back to Gridania. Stinky Gridania. Fucking plant place. Listen, it's tranquil and all. But we like industrialism here. Let me see if I can find the tall pirate lady. I bet you'd like her, Scorpion. Also, tall pirate lady is basically my dream woman. Let's just be real about that. I think we all know that. Shit. I don't know where she is. She's gotta be in the aft castle, right? I mean, it's a castle. It seems like the kind of place a tall pirate lady would be hanging out. Was she through that door? She might have been through that door. I am a massive fan of Robin. She has, you know, this ain't the right place. She has, you know, a smile that could save the world, obviously. So, Big Mom, I don't know about that. Where the fuck? Maelstrom Command. That's gotta be the place. Command post. You know. This doesn't seem like the right place either. Let me in. I don't know where Tall Pirate Lady is. She's gotta be a Hyaline? Oh, that's right. There's a whole fucking thing over here. None of that can be it, right? Where is Tall Pirate Lady? Where does she hang out? I don't remember where I found her first. I wasn't paying much attention when I first got here. I didn't have time to remember anything. What was that little glowing fox thing? Was there what? I have no idea. I must have been distracted by looking at the map for Tall Pirate Lady indicators. Floating fox? I doth not see a floating fox. Seven Sage? Is this the place? Business with the captain? Is this the captain? Where is Tall Pirate Lady? I don't think I'm gonna find her. I can't remember where she is. This is so upsetting. She's not in the Marauder's Tower, right? She's not on lower decks, right? She's above that. Literally, right? Well, she's in Bulwark Hall, but I find that hard to believe. And yet, maybe. What's the nearest crystal? Oh, the big one. A noisy fucking plaza. Listen to all these people talking. Hello. Let me speak to Top Pirate Lady. Oh no, I can't go in there casually. Well, how am I supposed to show you Top Pirate Lady now? Except for maybe Google, but I don't want to do that. I'm lazy. Well, never mind. I wasted a lot of time. Only to realize I can't see Tall Pirate Lady right now. Well, maybe we'll see her later. Well, maybe we will see her later. That'd be nice. If this was real, people would use... If this was real, people would use you as a landmark to meet their friends. Probably. I am very tall. She may have died in her office. You know, that lift attendant seemed awfully sus. He may have killed her and just left her in her office for me to find later. How am I to know that Tall Pirate Lady's still alive? Is she safe? Protect her. I don't think she needs protection, though. She seems very powerful. She wears a cool black outfit. She has a fucking flintlock on her side. She needs to protect me, actually. Goddamn. There's also a detective game. Find out what happened to Tall Pirate Lady. That's my true mission. What happened to her? Where is she? Tell me, goddammit! If she's dead, can I have her jacket? Dude, did you see this guy fucking back this airship into this fucking spot? That was epic. He just slipped right in there. He didn't go slow at all. He just fucking just backed that sucker up. That was badass. Where is she? Show me a big pirate lady. Oh, we're talking to Mion again. What's up, Mion? I'm well-traveled and very tall still. What am I doing? Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting me, Mion, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none step forward? What's up, guy? Is he next to me right now? I can't see him. I think he's next to me. And good to see you too, Bow Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Why are they talking like they don't know me? Gotta update PC. Rest in peace. There's a glowy fox. There was? I keep missing them. I don't see him at all. Well, if it isn't our very own woman for all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Captain. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter.
We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud.
Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deep Croft. Lara Croft? The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about the Deep Croft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamund, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deep Croft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every elm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. I cannot read. I apologize. I'm trying my best. I learned in kindergarten, and I have been struggling ever since. The situation being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Captain? But of course. I need to do it to progress the story. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deep Croft, and identify yourself to the guard post at the entrance. He will praise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you.
Arigato. I will make haste to complete this task. Or at least as much haste as I feel like making.
Whoop. Ha! I just jumped over that girl. See how long my legs are? Central Shroud. Central Shroud. Boop. Blue Badger Gate. I think I see a bunch of bots in the chat here all leveling up at once. Because these are unreadable. Symphnosism. I can't read those. Those are fake names for bots. It has to be, right? Does Final Fantasy have as much of a bot problem as WoW does? Because WoW has a big bot problem. Should probably find a bridge rather than just... I'll just jump in the water. It's fine. Is he pissed? Oh, he's good. They're all so weak compared to me. I wish not to fight them, for it would waste my powerful strength. Where am I going exactly? Somewhere down here. Okay, we got a ways to go. At least we get to return to the nice, peaceful forests. I don't use sprint as much as I used to. I gotta remember that sprint exists. Save me a lot of time if I actually use it. The guy's got some pretty nifty armor. Uh-oh, there are some mad scorpions down there. I'm gonna go around. Unless... in there's where I'm supposed to go, or... Yeah, they're down beneath. I think I'm supposed to be in there. Hang on. Tamtara Deepcroft. Yeah, this is a place. There's a bunch of people dying outside. That's cool. Oh, hey, it's that big guy from before. Dolores Bear. Bear seems like an appropriate name. Is he taller than me? No, we're the same height. Magic Bones. What's up? It's your boy Magic Bones. Magic Bones. How we doing in the house today? Dead Bones. You stay dead next time, boy. Hello. Ah, it's another dungeon. I figured as much. They gotta get this dungeon thing going. Duty finder. Oop, Tamtara Deepcroft. I'm gonna keep killing bone guys while I wait, unless I can keep fucking up selecting the one I want. Let me practice this new move. And by practice, I mean use it a single time. Woo! Fancy new move. I do so much damage. Well, I guess these guys are way beneath my level. I don't know. I was about to say I do so much damage. I don't even need that move, but these guys are much lower level than me, so that makes sense. That's how it's supposed to go. Flashy move. Oh my god, if I used that new move in conjunction with my life surge, probably do a lot. Probably save it for that instead of always using it as basically my first move. While I'm waiting, it's OP. It seems OP. I mean, full thrust has a combo potency of 530. That's way more than any other. And then if I combine it with life surge, that's a big boy move. What kind of can we do any mining out here? There's probably no mining nodes around here, yeah? Yeah, I should activate stealth while I've got that up. Let's go check out, let's go see if we can find some trees to cut down. You know, I figure if we're just waiting for dungeons, the ideal thing to do is to find some trees to cut down. Or some bushes. Bushes are good too. I need to do the which one is it? Which, like the tailor job, whatever that's called. So I should collect things that seem like they'd be related to that. Like cotton balls. That sounds... Cotton boll. Seems like something that would be very useful. Yeah, textile industry. Perfect. Let's get some textiles, y'all. Ain't nothing like some good textiles. Little bit of soft cloth. Let's put on one's body. What, you don't like wearing thorns all over your skin? What are you, a baby? Windlight seeds. Ooh, let me get that. What do you got told? Oh, is it not going to disappear? Hidden items are like rare. I should always go for those, right? I think that's what the game told me. If I'm not searching for anything else, that is. We got lavender seeds. There's a nearby fate, but you know what? Fates require fighting, and we don't do that. Not at all. We collect cotton. Gonna be a little cotton picker. Till they invent the cotton gin, then I will no longer be needed. And that will be a dark day. For me, in particular. I didn't mean to make it sound like the invention of the cotton gin was a bad thing, because it wasn't. It was a very good thing. What else can I possibly... Okay, so that's probably cooking. That's not used for anything particular. Or at least not that I know of. I think I'm going to keep getting the cotton bowls for the time being. But I might have to pick up some lavender as well. Or not lavender, the mushrooms. Mushrooms will probably be used for culinarian at some point. I'll pick some up. At least then I'll know. At least I'll have them when the time comes, and I'll be able to more easily acquire them once I recognize them. Oh yeah, this is some intense, lush vegetation scything. Yeah! You feel it? Well, that's good to know. I'm mostly just collecting it for my own uses, though. I'm trying to become a self-sufficient crafter, you know, just know how to do everything and where to get everything, so I have to buy as little as possible. I'm sorry I burped in the middle of that sentence. You know how sometimes, like, you know you shouldn't do something, but it just kind of comes out naturally? That's how it is with me and burping, you know? There are frequently times that I just burp in the middle of sentences and continue speaking as if nothing happened. Because that's just the way that I speak, you know? It's a default reaction. And yet I also realize that it's gross and most people consider it rude. I think it's funny, but I know most people don't. Or at least some people don't. So I have to be considerate of that. Unless it's really funny to do it in front of people who don't think it's funny or think it's rude. Like my coworker Megan. I burp in her general vicinity a lot, specifically because she hates it so much. Because I'm a bad person. Damn! I used up all my quick dungeon queuing on that first dungeon. Now this one's taking fucking forever. Why is burping rude though? I mean, it's just kind of gross. It can sometimes smell bad. I understand why people think it's rude. I just think it's kind of goofy too. No. How do I? There we go. Get that off my hotbar. Don't need that. Oh, here I can use my super move to get lots of cotton bolls. I'm gonna be a cotton mogul by the time it gets me into this dungeon. I'm not even gonna need all of it for crafting. I'm just gonna toss it in the market and be like, ha ha! I have monopolized sales of cotton, you tiny fools. Was it the lavender seeds that were? I think it's the lavender seeds that were rare. The windlight seeds are just hidden. Is there any mining that can be done in the shroud? I don't think there is. But I also don't super know how to check. Let's see, if we switch to miner, go to gathering log. Nope, that's the crafting log. So I only know of areas in Thanalin, or is... Oh, that's specifically copper ore, I think. Is there any way for me to find or see... Oop, hang on. Oh, fuck. Did I just... Oh, God. Okay, I thought I closed it. I think we're good. That scared me. I thought I just fucked it up. All right, let's go kill some shit. Come on now. Enough of this botany crap. No more plants. Down with plants. It's time to do some fucking Indiana Jones shit, I guess. What is going on? What is happening here? Look at how tall I am. You are all so small compared to me. I am a giant compared to you fools who are so beneath me. If we ever make it to that third combo move, I can use my life surge to make it extra strong. What? Actually not yet learned? Oh shit, did it level cap me so I don't know this move anymore? Yeah, I'm level 19 now. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't even use my new move. I wish I could find a way to make it so, like, even if you're level synced, you don't lose your abilities. I know, like, inherently having extra moves makes you more powerful, but still, it's confusing when you, like... I mean, it would be. It works out this time because I haven't gotten used to using that move or having it available. But if I was used to having it available, it would throw me off a lot to suddenly not be able to use it. But at the same time, if my options are being confused or never getting into a dungeon because the queue takes forever even without level sync, then I'll take what I can get, you know, for sure. Can you see over me, you tiny people? Does my massive frame get in the way of your eyes? I apologize. Though not for being taller than you. I apologize for your lack of evolution. For you are so tiny compared to me. I'm really just dunking on everybody who's small in this game, you know? In a way, it's like races, like especially like the whatever the small race is. Like I'm sitting here like my race is superior for we are taller than you. It's a bit fucked up. Does whatever rewards I get out of doing this, is that gonna be level sunk 2, or is it alright? Will I still be able to use it just fine? An enemy approacheth. Gear will level sync, but it will give you the best stats possible, not like force you to wear stuff. I think I understand what you're saying. What do we got in here? Anything I want? Nope. I touched it. Was I supposed to touch that? I did. I think I was supposed to touch it. I'm supposed to break all the orbs, right? Not my thing? That's not what I'm doing here? Stab bug. Stab bug. Cut bug. Smash bug. You can tell it's a low level dungeon because all I'm doing is beating up bugs. But hey, all adventures got to start somewhere. Even if it means you're wildly swinging a lance at a literal pile of bugs. This guy ain't a bug. Well, he is compared to me because I'm gigantic, so it works itself out. Croft light. Is that what happens when Lara Croft like uses a flashlight? Sorry, that wasn't funny at all. I'm trying here, boys. I am. God, everything's inside. I haven't found anything in these dungeons that I can use. I gotta take off for a bit. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. It was great to hear from you. I'll stop by one of your streams soon. I promise. I just haven't recently because I'm a bad friend. So have a good night. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing for the rest of the day. Eventually all you bugs will be wiped out. I am not an adventurer anymore. I'm an executioner. My training works for both because you are all so big. Acolyte's robes don't need that either. Race strike. Alright, we got some more magic people to kill. Gear out of these levels and sell with the market board. Plundered set. At least I'm not sure you can pick up the whole set for like 500 gil. Ooh, good to know. I may look into that. Thanks. I'm not targeting anything. I'm not helping at all. Mighty tough demon we have here. Sure it'd be a shame if somebody killed it before it could ever do anything damaging, thereby failing to fulfill its purpose. Touch. Alright. Oh, did she die? Ray strike die? Oof. Don't need that. Okay, I want that. That's actually pretty good. And plundered earrings. Hopefully I get whatever that was. No, wait. Did I get the thing I wanted? I don't know if I got it. Doesn't seem like it. It's fine. It's not like I haven't been able to get most of this shit because none of it's useful to me. It's not like I wanted it at all. Haha! You've been crushed by my great strength and by our teamwork. Though I feel bad for you, I will not weep. You want to die, boy? By your decision to attack me, you've cast your vote. You have stated that yes, 'tis the day that I fall. This is something I've chosen. Oops, I just wasted my life surge on my toss move, but hey, it does do decent damage, you know. Gotta take with the good with the bad. I may not have meant to do that, but it still works out. All right. Ooh, that barrier's sealed. How am I supposed to get through that? They're breaking the rules. Because I don't know how to get through. How will I ever be able to complete the quest for the mighty dragon or whatever, whoever I'm doing this for? They never take down the wall. Probably got to go further this way if I were to guess. Find some magic switch guarded by a magic man. Oh, yep, there it is. I hope you know that your decision to be here today has led to your death. Should have called in sick. Should have used some of that PTO. Then you could have been the sole survivor. But nay, you will fall with the rest. I'm a touch. Oopsie. I thought one of our people died for a second. Looks like we're good. Wait up, tiny people. Your smaller legs move faster than expected. Hello. Who wishes to die first? Hey, quit walking away from me. I'm talking to you. An enemy approacheth. A big old boy. Should be ready to stun this guy if he tries to use some big old move. Yeah, quit that shit. It's not happening today, buddy. Because I said no. And you will fall before me. As I tell you. It won't happen, boy. I'm a touch. Come on, give me something good here. No, I'm looking at the loot, my dude. Oh, can we create a little bridge? Oh, is it going to turn into a guy? A big strong guy? Yeah, it is. Who summons me from the world of goo? I didn't read what that said, so. Hang on, we're trying to sort out loot. Can you wait? He can wait. Damn it, I don't need that either. Alright, I have to watch out for him using big moves because I can stun him. That water move doesn't seem like it's that bad, so. Oops, we got some ads to deal with. Papa's gonna get on that. Skeleton soldiers? Oh, we're supposed to be friends with skeletons, not hurt them. They're just boys doing their master's bidding. They don't want this necessarily. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. I might have been able to interrupt that, but I didn't, so. That was dumb. I'm a dummy. Tries to use a big move again. I'll try to stun him. I don't know if it'll work on a move like that, though. Unless he just dies before he can. Rest in peace to that gent. Tentacle-headed fuck. Get out of here. You tried to gain power that was beyond your control. And you have died as a result. I like how everybody celebrated except for me. There we go. We got anything I want in this box here? Pants? I can't even vote on it. Nope. Nope, nothing. I can't take anything from these quests. Bye. Oh, player commendation. I don't know. They all seem good. I like Sigma Male. He's got a funny name. All right. Well, I got the free item probably. What did I get that I didn't have before? Hello. Couple of nice goggles for Papa. Oh, and I got the mitts that I voted for. Okay, so I got something out of that. Something unique even. Does it look cool? Hey. I like the look of that. Hey, those are kind of cool. Uh-huh. I'll take it. What do these goggles look like? Oh, dude. That looks sick. Oh, can I just... There we go. They look a bit goofy, but I kind of like them. I'll show my headgear for first time in a while. Well, hey. Got a couple things out of that after all. Pretty sick. I think I still have New Gridania set as my place of return, so might as well utilize that. I'm almost out of Baja Blast and I kind of got to piss. I'll do it after I turn in the quest. Let's see. Emails. Random bullshit. All right, that's all my notifications cleared. It's funny how many notifications I get that don't matter at all. It's almost like I'm alone. Desperately so. I still miss my... I miss my previous chest armor, though. It looked really cool. I wish I could transmog, but apparently that's a late game thing. Welcome back, Captain. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Croft was a success. Nor did I expect anything else. You have made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. You won't be able to call me for long. I'm going to be moving on to bigger, better shit before long. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. You guys okay? Aver's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't been taken you an age to heal him, you would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To hell with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered for you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though it may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Aver's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? What the fuck are you doing carrying around a head, girl? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Aver. Please forgive me. Is she gonna become a necromancer villain in the future? That seemed like some foreshadowing to me. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bit ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Nul Da. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the words and I will be glad to share the details with you. Okay, so I did a dungeon in Ligma, a dungeon in Gridani. I am only going to assume that this next quest is a third dungeon in Ul'dah, just to round it all out. Go to Ulda. Take quest into thine own heart. Make it part of thyself. Take me to Ulda, boy. 120 gil is nothing to a rich man such as myself. Sorry, I'm just looking at something real quick. Okay, we're good. Going to the quicksand? Where the heck is that? Tiny man! Take me to the quicksand. I do like the music of this place. It is quite nice. Steps of Nald. That's where we're going. Call of the Desert. Adventurers Guild. Makes sense to me. Hello. I'm here to fix all of your problems, tiny person. Am I getting new moves for leveling up? No? The petitioners ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty! Another second on that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale if you would be so kind. I was not expecting a tiny man. Excellent timing, Papa-san. Papa-san, it just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this winsome lass is the much lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady. I am Papa-san, formerly of the Sultan's Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd be like to apprise captain of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatoncheires, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithra Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a little too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think that the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them dangerous to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business.
Sure, tiny person.
Look how tall I am. I'm just looking down on this tiny man like, your tiny problems are nothing to me. Are you sure these giants are not more of my own kind? I will speak with them and tell them you are not an ant to be crushed. God bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copper Bell Mines is in Western Thanaland. Do take care, you hear?
And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Abagina & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copper Bell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel.
Okay. Tiny person. I'll do whatever you want as long as you let me keep making fun of you. Oh, wait, he's standing right here. Why is he standing right here? Stone torch. Okay, so it was Western Thanalan, right? Ooh, Papa's got to piss. I'll be right back. Came back to Mac pissing. Listen, it's been almost 2 hours. I've done 2 dungeons, and I haven't pissed once. And I drank all this Baja Blast. If you're gonna get mad at me for taking a piss, then I'll get mad at you if you're getting mad at me for taking a piss. Welcome back, Scorpion. Well, it took a long time to update your PC. It's almost like you fucking lied and just left me here alone by myself. Don't pretend. I've caught on to your slithery snake ways. Western Thanalan, is that where I'm headed? I didn't lie. I know, I'm just fucking with you. Or am I?
The world may never know.
Mom made me angry, so I'm in my room. Aw. Have a little fight. I understand that. We've all been there. It's very tempting to do some mining while I'm out here, but I'll withhold the need. You know what? I'll have time to wait before the next dungeon starts anyway, so I'll have a good chance to do some mining while I'm around here. Oh shit! I have a new Lancer quest, don't I? Questions and Lancers, Black Shroud. Questions and Lancers. Oh, it is in the Lancers Guild. Okay. So after we're done with this dungeon, we're going to have to go do a little bit of a Lancer quest. Families be like, hey, let's fight for every reason possible. I fought with my parents plenty. Even though I was their least troublesome child, we still got in fights from time to time. So I understand. I did have to update though because my tablet was acting up. I trust you. I'm just fucking with you. Don't worry. It's totally fine. You don't need an excuse to not be here anyway. You know, I'm thankful for every day that you're still watching. If you disappeared tomorrow and never watched again, I'd be like, well, is what it is, I guess. I guess I wasn't good enough. It's just the way that it is. You know, people grow bored. You know, maybe you just got bored of the same shit every day. That's fine. We've all been there. I've lost interest in plenty of creators. It's all good. I understand. My brother had a fight with my dad, so my brother turned off the Wi-Fi secretly. And you know, European Taco Championship is airing online, so my dad was mad. Damn. Got him. I'll never get bored, not if you have a maid dress. I mean, I do, but you'll get bored someday. It'll happen. It will. God damn, this dude's big. He's not even one of my people. Unless he's like, oh, he is. He's like the other. He's the other clan, I think. Where do I get some fucking... Oh, I can't wear armor like that. Because I'm a lancer. Ow, that fucking hurt. I'm sorry, my guts are exploding. Ugh. What if you get bored first, Mac? I doubt that'll ever happen. Bored of myself or bored of streaming? Because I don't know. It seems unlikely that'll ever happen. All right, now while we're waiting, let's get some mining done. Woo! We can do some mining right here. Perfect. What if I'm not a good enough mod for you? What if one day you decide you don't want my money? That will never happen. I like money too much. That'll increase by 50%. I don't need that much. 15% ought to do. Let's get some iron ore. You have to stream at least 20 years. Well, I'm what, 4 years into that commitment? Shouldn't be too hard to do the last 75% of that commitment. God damn, I've been doing internet stuff for a long time at this point. And yet I'm not rich yet. What is this hokey? Unearth. What's that do? It looks increases the chance of obtaining HQ items, gathering by 10%. Makes sense. Always got to have an ability like that. Hey. 94%. 94% chance, and you fucked it up twice? You complete and utter jackass. How could you, me? Ooh, this iron is good for XP. Well, it's a good thing I happen to have a lot of dungeons to do today, because it gives me plenty of time to wait and do my jobs anyway. You will never truly stop me from doing my jobs. It will always be a part of my lore. I like these glide bomb guys. They're kind of cool looking. Seems angry. He's kind of like a jack-o'-lantern. It's kind of cute. I want one. Can I get like a? Can I get a bomb companion or a bomb? What are they called? Minions? I think they're called minions. It's kind of a dick thing to call them. I gotta make a meme about Mac like the side quest more than the. Listen. Sometimes a bitch just wants to mine it out. And I am that bitch. I will always be that bitch. It's like generally speaking, I don't like the side content that isn't like required in games. Like whenever they have systems, I mean, it depends on the game, obviously. The problem is that a lot of games don't do it in an interesting way. You know, like I always loved doing blacksmithing in Skyrim. Blacksmithing was more fun to me than, you know, doing the normal game a lot of the time. But then like lots of other games have lots of other like subsystems that are just no fun because they just don't work that well. Like Cyberpunk's crafting system, and like I thought it was me when I was playing through. I thought I was doing it wrong, but I've since seen more complaints about it. The crafting system in Cyberpunk is completely fucking broken. You never get enough shit to actually make anything useful, and if you can, it's absurdly expensive in terms of the parts you need. So I spent like all those skill points on crafting abilities because I was like, oh yeah, when I play Skyrim, when I play Fallout, I always get way into the crafting shit. So I'll do it here in Cyberpunk too, and I never ended up actually using that ability hardly at all because it fucking sucked. It was the crafting economy was so broken that like you didn't actually gain anything from doing it. So when I see it in a game like this where it's actually fun and useful, hey, your boy's gonna do it. Heal bitches be good though. We always need a heal bitch in the house. Come on, tank. I already waited like 8 minutes. You better ready up. Not a /sit command? Well, guess it's not back to mining, actually. We're good. You're just running through the first 2 dungeons? This is the 3rd one I've done today. One for each of the major cities. I did the Ligma one, and I did the Gridania one. Now I'm doing the Old Daw one. Wow. Cool mines. Ooh. Nice elevator. Ooh, I got some tall people. How do I change, like... Oopsie. Shit. I don't know how to change which chat I'm in. I don't want to speak in general and look like an idiot. /party. Thanks. Okay, now I can not be a dummy. Tiny cop key. Ooh. Look at this tiny person. Who's our tank? Oh, it's the tiny one. That's cute. Just all these massive women being essentially protected by this tiny cat girl. How many of these women do you think are actually women? Are they all like me? Are they all dudes playing girls? Because it's more fun. There's a good chance. I won't say all of them are, but I feel like there's a solid chance that at least one of these people is not a woman. I think we all know. See, I don't want to be too suggestive and say like it's definitely all guys. Because women do play MMOs. You know, my friend Jess used to be way into WoW. But, you know, it do kind of be like that. MMOs are definitely a very male-dominated category of video game. I guess you have a point. Cat ears do boost power level by like 10 times. It's like a nat 20 in strength. Oh, hi, there's a mad guy through there. God, I love how this game auto loots. It's such a pain in dungeons and WoW to like stop and loot every monster while the people who don't need shit just keep moving ahead. It's no good. It's not fun. Stop moving away, tiny sprite, or I will crush you. Alright, a lot of dead guys here. A lot of dead little boys. Kind of sad. Dead guy. Sorry, fella. The lightning sprites are such an odd enemy. They don't even look like an enemy. They just look like some kind of creature. You just... Oh. Collecting fire sand. I see. No, I'll get it. Don't worry. I'm thinking of solo queuing in Valorant. Don't do it. Play Final Fantasy instead. Reject Valorant. Return to Final Fantasy. What are those Benny enemies? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering too. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't know. Just play Overwatch. So Valorant is a shooter game. It's like if you combined CS:GO with Overwatch and then made it not as good as either of them. I mean, I haven't played the game yet, so I can't really comment on how good the game actually is, or I can only comment on what I think of it from an outside perspective. But what I do know is that shooting games or CSGO style games in general are just not that fun. And that is an opinion, but it's also an accurate one. I mean, Overwatch is kind of dead, but are people still playing Valorant? I don't hear anyone talking about Valorant anymore. We are kind of destroying all these guys, and it feels really mean because, like, they just kind of chilling. I mean, I know they infested this. Didn't I come in here to kill giants, though? What am I going after these guys for? What did they do? Because I went down on Twitch. Man, I didn't know people still played Valorant. I thought it kind of petered out pretty quick. And these enemies spawning from random directions is not helping me like keep focus. I'm just gonna stay in this one spot with these dudes. That's a big boy. Is that the giants I came in here to kill? Finally, someone bigger than myself. It's got cool armor. Too bad he's dead now. What do we got here? Nope, don't need that. Plundered ear cuffs. Don't need it. I want it though. I mean, I guess I don't have any earrings yet, so that actually was a bit of a need. I probably should have needed it, but it's fine. I mean, at least the giant had a size advantage. All these other creatures are just small and hanging out, and we're just decimating them. The big guy at least had size on us. The fact that he died was his own fault. Is there more loot to wait for? Oh, no. It's just offering me the ones that I've already looked at. Are we not blowing this up yet? I just assumed that was what we were doing next. My bad, everybody. Sorry I wasn't here to protect you as the DPS. Why aren't we blowing this up? So to clear out all these areas so we have enough fire sand to make it work? That's probably what's going on. Now we should have enough, right? Looks like it. Let's go now. What's my job? My job on this team? I'm a DPS, which means damage per second. My objective is to deal damage. There are 3 roles in party-based dungeon games like this. DPS, tank, and healer. Healer is exactly what it sounds like. They make sure that nobody dies. Tank is the person who attracts the most attention, so you'll notice none of the enemies ever attack me. They're always attacking our little cat girl friend over there. Why is this not doing any damage? This gent is not taking a lot of damage. And then there's, in this game, in WoW it's 3, but in this game it appears to be 2 DPS in a small party, whose goal it is to just do damage while the enemies are distracted by the tank. And so the healer focuses most of their energy on making sure the tank doesn't die, but if I start to die, they'll turn their attention on me. So my job is to just deal damage and not pay attention to my own health. Although I do have healing abilities if they get low on mana and need to focus on the tank. I think I see what this is. I have to beat up this guy when he's near them. And then it'll blast them into smaller bits that are easier to deal with. Alright, yeah, he's going to self-destruct, blasting these guys into smaller parts. Although we can't actually really do any damage to these guys, so it seems kind of like a waste. Alright, big guy. Here, fella. This game really has any imaginable kind of monster. It's how MMOs are. You know, they have a lot of content to fill. They have a lot of hours of your time to fill, so they gotta, you know, and the combat itself is not terribly dynamic, so they gotta fill your time instead with with interesting enemies to fight. And you know what they have? They have many years of development behind them to have done that with. Final Fantasy first came out in, shit, what was it, 2012, I believe? And then it had to relaunch in 2014 because the original version of Final Fantasy 14 sucked ass. So, you know, 2014 to 2021, they've constantly been adding new shit. So there's a lot of stuff to fight. They had an expansion release not that long ago. They got another expansion coming out this year. What is this place? This is cool. Another big guy. Encased in rock, he comes out pissed off and ready to fight. He will not have his way for long, though, for I shall be decapitating him soon. Yeah, I like that this dungeon actually had some interesting shit to do, like, you know, collecting powder to blow stuff up. I liked that slime fight. That was kind of cool how we couldn't really do any damage directly to it, so we just had to attract a fire boy to blow him up for us. That was kind of nifty. I think we got something to fight in here. Yeah. Someone about to get fought.
Slaves no more. Free. Free.
Some big mad man. Ooh. He got a hammer, though. Ooh, ooh. They must make a ridiculous amount of money then for all that work. Yeah, this game has a lot of love put into it, so even though, yes, they do make a ton of money, they definitely invest a lot of it back. But, you know, it's on a monthly subscription model. You know, I'm playing for free because I'm under a certain level, and you're allowed to play for free under a certain level because they want you to play the game and get into it. But people who are above that level or just want to get access to, like, paid membership stuff, like being able to make friends, which I can't do, or form parties, they pay, I believe is it $20 a month on this game? WoW is 15. I think if he breaks through that wall, he's going to summon a friend. Yeah, I can see it happening. Tried to stun him, but it didn't work. Alright, I got to kill this guy. Alright, that guy's dealt with now. Enemy approaches? Where from? I'll focus on these boys getting ready to break some boulders, I guess. I'll focus my energy on that. Make sure that shit doesn't happen. Oh, someone said I can focus on the boss. Alright, cool. $12. Okay, that's not that bad. I thought it was $20 and that would not have been... That would be kind of a lot. $15 a month for WoW is kind of a lot. $12 isn't that bad. All right, what else? What other loot is here? Wonder rope belt, don't need that. Lancer, need. Yeah, boy, got it. Let's go. Baby got a new lance. I'll pay for this and not Netflix because Netflix kind of sucks without a VPN. Yeah, I think, I don't know if I would pay for Netflix myself. I'm still on my family's plan. I pay for Hulu, and I think that's a worthy purchase. Netflix, I don't know about. All right, I got a decent amount of loot out of that, didn't I? Is this better than my current lance? Is it exactly the same? It's actually slightly worse. And I needed it, so that feels kind of bad, but none of those guys are Lancers, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of stupid looking anyway, so it works out. I got another pair of goggles. Wait, wasn't I already wearing the goggles? Oh. You know what? I accidentally didn't update my... Ooh! Papa got a new shirt! Whoa! Dude, style points, let's fucking go! What? I look so cool! Oh, bro. Let's go. That's what I'm talking. Fashionable now, boy! I forgot to update my gear set last time. Hell yes! Look at that! That's a sick fucking shirt, my dude. It's probably the coolest thing I've gotten yet, except for my earlier armor. But this looks cooler. It's more stylish. Hell yeah! I got something good in that dungeon. Let's go! Unrelated question. Do you think annoyance is a difficult emotion to control? I think it... Yes, it is a difficult emotion to control because it's something that just kind of comes about naturally, but just like with any emotion, it definitely comes down to mindset. I think the idea behind controlling emotion is trying to figure out why the idea to controlling annoyance is like trying to figure out why something annoys you and wondering whether or not it's something worth being upset about. Like, are you worth wasting time and energy on being upset by that thing that's bothering you? And generally the answer is no. Probably isn't. And then you just need to take my nihilistic attitude of nothing matters and we're all going to die. And all of a sudden, nothing can be annoying because guess what? You're going to die someday. Have you gone to the Waking Sands yet? I have not. You can quest there that lets you dye your armor and another that is for transmogging. Really? I thought transmogging was like a late game thing. I thought you couldn't do that till way later. But shit, dude, this looks fucking sick. Look at this outfit. That looks stylish as hell. And I actually really like the color. I mean, I guess if it was a nice, like... You know, I don't know if I would like it more if it was a blue color. I kind of like the red and black. Kind of just went here without thinking about it. This isn't where I was supposed to go. It's close to where I was supposed to go, though. Passing through here didn't exactly waste a lot of time. How much iron did I pick up while I was waiting for that quest? 37, not bad. How much cotton did I only got 11 cotton? Oh wait, no, that's the high quality cotton. How much cotton did I pick up while I was waiting? 52, god damn. Fuck, dude, this armor is really, really nice. I'm really a fan of it. I'm starting to look a bit more like a proper adventurer. You know, I was kind of just wearing a shirt before, but now I'm wearing something fancy. That was a fast horse. Yeah, your boy needs to get a mount so I can be a little quicker. Where's the nearest? There's the crystal. I thought so. If I could dye, though, I think I would dye my pants black. Or maybe red. I don't like the tan pants. It doesn't look good. Where am I going? Adventurers Guild, probably. Yes, I am going here. It was also a really cool horse. It was a very, very blue horse. What's up, my dude? I have to do a fight right now. It's gonna sink my level to level 21. I can handle that. Ah, the conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operation can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Who? Oh, the girl at the desk. No! Oh, hey, it's that healer girl. Wait, is it? Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me! Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. Bit racist there. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities need to hear of your crimes. Wow, this guy's a piece of shit. It's not funny. It's not funny. Not very funny. You know who's funny? Captain Mac. Twitch.tv/CaptainMac_. That guy's funny. But I did nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Am I going to be the one person who stands up and fights? Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Uh-oh, we gonna fight. Look at how tiny she is compared to me. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mama's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. I just beat 3 dungeons, guys. I don't think you're ready for this. You see how cool my armor is? You see how tall I am? You're picking a fight with the wrong lady. Oh, I'm gonna stab my spear into their little booties. Let's go, you tiny man. Ooh, you hear this music? I'm liking it. That's good music. You are weak. You have barely dented my massive health. Oh my goodness! Rocky 19991, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Very sweet of you. Oh, you think sending in 2 more will save you, do you, boy? It is not enough. You are tiny and pathetic compared to me. Watch as I ignore them completely and deal with you. Oh, your boys are quite a bit weaker, are they not? You have made a mistake today, children. I will gladly run you through the chest. Next is you, big boy. If you wish to talk shit, you best be prepared to get hit. Who's next? I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell's do you think you're going? Your hair looks stupid, and you made a mistake messing with me. Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. Hand over money. I wish for cash. Cash money. Oh, am I gonna pass out again? Wake up in our house, get treated to a nice meal? That sounds nice. Yeah, they deserve it much more than those dungeon bunnies. These guys were just hanging out, and they happen to be in my way. I'd swear there were more refugees than last I looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support the communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. It's like the Wild West. People are going to come out here and do some gold painting. Ruin the river's water for fish. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have immortal flames. I did say the brass blades would welcome their help. Immortal flames? What? This game's pretty intense on the story. They want you to pay attention. You gotta keep a keen eye on this shit. Learn what's going on. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Put on a shirt. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Guy's making some dang coin. Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. That's sad. Don't like to think about it. Making me think about intense, emotional, and political situations. And I don't want it. I just want to play some video games. Madam, are ye all right? Oh, I didn't pass out this time. Sick. I am good, tiny woman. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? You mean like you just did? Don't take the high road now, you jackass. What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you but damnable vulture. Who said that? I think it's the guy from earlier. Looks like he's hiding behind this. He's actually pretty obvious. It's pretty easy to see him. I will overlook this, but just this once. Run along, boy. Tiny, tiny, short little boy. Vibe check failed. God bless ye, adventurer. If ye hadn't come along when ye did, who knows what that monster might have done. Don't bear think about it. Couldn't at least offer me like a nice home-cooked meal with your family as sort of recompense? An adventurer does good without asking anything in return. However, that doesn't mean I don't want anything in return. Case closed. Hello again. What's up, guys? We have been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. You discharge your duty as envoy impeccably and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a gil by doing so. See? Never does work expecting recompense, but doesn't necessarily not want. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. Yes, thank you, Ida. Ahem. And then there's the nature of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness to moments ago. Well, we can help you to understand it. You knew that happened? Were you reading my mind? Don't you dare do that again. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning. For we would also have you lend your strength to our cause in return. We should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Bye, tiny friend. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone, except for Momodi. She knows already. Kind of just said it in the middle of a busily trafficked city street. But I won't question it. Any more than I just did. All right. All right, let me talk to Momodi to finish up this current quest. But after that, I have some Lancer quests to attend to. Seems like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll be all right. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with women folk from time to time. That's an odd interest. What do you get off on people getting rejected? What's up with that? Ah, Captain. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every yeoman the adventurer Mion said you'd be, Captain. The station master will be overjoyed when she hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. That's the healer girl. I recognize you. Thank you for sparing your time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name's Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. Oh, damn. She failed to heal her dang fiancé. It's kind of an oof moment, kind of a rough one. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. I knew him. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you were, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe he would have succeeded had a friend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Xavier once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Name's Captain Mac. Stabbin's my Captain goal. I tried to rhyme it. I couldn't think of a synonym that would work. Yeah, the kind of rough one. Fiancé death's no good. That's a hard one to bounce back from. Captain Mac, I shan't forget. Thank you, Captain Mac. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Tiny weakling. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for you, Captain. Thank you, tiny person. What did you say? You want to know about the scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Captain, the scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Thank you, friend. Goodness me. A lot of reading today. Starting to get to my throat a little bit, not gonna lie to you. Whoa! Where do all these people come from? Is this the person I was just in that dungeon with? I didn't see their names earlier. It looks like them. All right, we got some lancing to do, actually. So we got to head back to Gridania. Should I get water? I want water, but I also feel like I've had a lot of liquids today. I'm gonna start peeing up a storm before long. But all this talking is starting to hurt my throat, so I probably should get some water. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Mac went to get water that I just fucking spilled all over myself. God damn it. Oh, son of a... I'll be right back. All right, it looks like I peed my pants now, but tis what it is, I suppose. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm getting I'm getting like excuse me. Goodness me. I'm getting like a combination of water plus quesarito burp, and it's an interesting smell, let me tell you. Not that anyone needs to know about that, but I'm just saying. I need it to be known. Go, boy. Take me quickly. I like how like these fucking airships, they take one person at a time. It seems like it's got to be a massive waste of whatever resource it takes to fly those things, to transport a single person in them. But I won't question it. I mean, I just did question it, actually. Like, I don't know. The Zeppelins in World of Warcraft always are constantly running. You have to, like, wait for them to come by for you to get on it and use it. And, you know, there's usually other players or random NPCs on them. And I kind of like the world building of that. It feels like, you know, you're just a smaller part of the world. But that is also kind of the point of WoW. This game wants you to feel like some kind of chosen one, like a hero character, whereas WoW is like you're just one soldier in a massive army for like a good chunk of it. You don't get to be important until very late game. You're just supplementing for the lack of smell screening by explaining the smell. Eventually, we'll implement smell-o-vision on Captain Mac's live stream, and then nobody will watch anymore. Because no one will want to, because that'll smell terrible all the time. Ooh, he's got a new lance for me. It's a fork. Amarisk's Spire? Have I even been to the East Shroud? I don't remember that. I don't think that I've ever actually gone to the... No, I have. Because this ferry out here will take you out to the East Shroud. But I haven't been there much. I haven't done much out there. Ah, the forest at night, a beautiful sight. But watch out, for in the night, one might get fright. I started to rhyme accidentally, and then I tried to turn it into a real rhyme. But I kind of fucked it up by rhyming night with night, and I'm sorry about that. Ooh, there's a repair person up here. I don't know how I'm doing on needing to be repaired. Let me just repair it all. 21 bucks. Talk about cheap, guy. You don't recognize your own worth. Gotta charge me a bit more. I appreciate that repairing is so cheap. One of the things I hate most about The Witcher 3, there's a lot of things I don't like about that game, and I know that's a sin. It's a sin to say you don't like The Witcher 3, but I don't like that game. And one of the things I dislike most about it is how, like, all of your items break super fast, and it's super expensive to repair any of it. It's such a shitty system. The poem was a solid B-. Hey, I'll take it. You know, as a non-poet, take what I can get. Might take some fall damage, but it's all right. A lot of people like Witcher 3. The thing I've heard that people enjoy the most about it is for narrative reasons. Like, it has a really strong story and really decent writing. And from what I've played of The Witcher 3, I can agree with that. That's a valid thing to say. But a good story or good writing is not enough to hook me personally. You need to have equally good gameplay, and it doesn't. The combat is super finicky. The crafting system is difficult and usually is not worth the amount of trouble it takes to do it. And it has that issue I just mentioned where, like, your equipment breaks constantly, and it costs a ton of money to fix it, so you're always out of money. I don't know why I just jumped off of that. So I don't know. I'll show you. I started a long time ago to write. I was playing through The Witcher 3. I was going to do a review of the game, and try to figure out why I don't like it. So I started taking notes on everything I didn't like about it while I played, so I could look back on it for reference later. And so, like, here's what my list looks like. Horse controls like ass. So you have a horse in the game that you ride around everywhere. It's a nightmare to get it to do anything you want it to do. How do I stop being on fire? That was an interesting one. I walked into a fire, caught fire, couldn't figure out how to put myself out even though I was in a swamp. I walked into the water to stop myself from burning. It didn't work and I died. Way too much tutorial. Every time you open an inventory window for the first time in The Witcher 3, you get a tutorial that explains how to read the inventory. I understand not everybody's played a ton of video games, but the amount of tutorials for basic menu shit in that game is fucking absurd. Every menu has a tutorial. It is a nightmare to get through it. Let's see. Hate the recaps. Every time you load into the game recaps everything that you've done up to that point in this really long-winded like cutscene sort of thing, and you cannot skip it. It is impossible to skip. Auto center camera kills the views. I don't totally know what that's in reference to. Inconsistent minimap directions. So when you're riding your horse and you have like a waypoint set, the minimap will have like a guide that'll show you where to go. But the thing just keeps changing every time you move, like anywhere. And like, it's totally inconsistent. Like, usually it follows the road, but sometimes it'll tell you to just cut across a field for no reason. And then you'll start to cut across the field and it'll be like, no, get back on the road. And so you have to get back on the road. Horseback combat is stiff and difficult, mostly because of how difficult it is to get the horse to move. So that goes back to what I said earlier. Horse controls like ass. Call horse is unreliable. So you have a button you can press that'll bring your horse to you. It doesn't work half the time. The horse just won't come to you. Combat is a waiting game. If you attack first, you will get hurt. You have no control or agency. It's hard to explain why that is so frustrating, but generally speaking, in my opinion, if your game provides very little room for the player to have agency and to take matters into their own hands, that is a bad combat system. You don't want the player character to feel like they're just waiting for an opening. You want the player character to be able to create openings, and you cannot do that. Such specific pain points. Well, if I ever did this video, which I don't think I ever will, because like I took these notes in October and I haven't played the game since, and I don't really want to play more of it, so I don't know if I ever will make that video. But like, you know, I wanted to make sure I knew exactly why I didn't like this game, and as you can see, there's a lot of reasons. Most enemies in the starting area are much higher level than you. De-incentivizes going off the trail. So you remember in Breath of the Wild how you can like basically go everywhere at any time, and like even if the enemies are really strong, you can just like be better than them and like, you know, overpower them and like just explore at your own free will no matter what. Witcher 3 doesn't do that. Not at all. In the starting area, you can't really explore the gigantic open world more than like the game lets you, because the enemies are too strong. They will kick your ass. Okay, that's all the notes I have that are relevant. But yeah, so that's to say I don't like The Witcher 3. I find it difficult to understand why people like The Witcher 3. I want to understand. I do. It seems like a game I should like, but it is just it's not fun. It's not fun to play at all. And there were moments where it was fun. You know, the combat is good when it works, but most of the time it doesn't work and is therefore not fun at all. What you say makes sense. See, that's why I find it so hard to understand why people like it, because I feel like I have such specific reasons to not like it that I can't understand why people do. Story doesn't make a game. There's a lot more to the game than just the story. Yes, the story was interesting and well written, but if the gameplay sucks, then why am I going to slog myself through what is 75% of the game to get to the 25% that is worth seeing, you know? And you know, the Witcher games are based off of books. If the story is what's strong about The Witcher, then The Witcher didn't actually do that. I can just read the books instead if that's what I want. This guy wants me to stab some stuff. Fresh spoken blood at the foot of the great tree. I wonder how the fans deal with these things. I don't know. I guess maybe like I should watch some reviews from people who think Witcher 3 is like the best game ever made and try to understand what they like so much about it. But I also have heard like, you know, like Skill Up is a game reviewer that I have a lot of respect for, and he loves The Witcher 3. And he has admitted, like, when he's talked about the game in different reviews, that, like, most of what that game is pretty mediocre. Like, he willingly admits that, like, the combat is nothing to write home about. The gameplay is nothing to write home about. It is all, like, stuff you've seen before. What makes that game is the lore and the writing. And to me, that doesn't make a game at all. The only game that's ever been made by its writing, for me, was God of War. And that game still had a lot more going for it. The combat in that game was fun as hell, which is why I loved it so much. So for me, like, that game doesn't work because I don't put that much stock in story. How do I sprinkle? Use. There we go. Woo! What's up, boy? I'm actually able to use my moves this time. Didn't I kill a bunch of these things in that dungeon before? Damn, that move was overpowered as hell. See how much damage that did? Alright, so if I can combine that with my life surge ability, I gotta remember that I can do that. Doing all those dungeons where I didn't have access to that move made me forget to try it. But if I can combine that overpowered move with life surge, I could practically one-hit these bats, I think. Is that all I had to do? Just kill some bats. Fun stuff. See, now that I've read back on my notes, I want to. A part of me like wants to play the game again so I can find more stuff to complain about. So I can make an entire video where I shit all over one of the most beloved games of the last decade and get a lot of dislikes doing it. Maybe I'm too jaded. Maybe it's because I haven't enjoyed it that like I'm finding it difficult to find anything to enjoy. Maybe I need to come into it with a more, what is the word? Like an accepting eye. But I've tried. I really have. I've tried to understand and enjoy the game because I want to. I want to see why everyone likes it so much. I don't. Someone sent me a message. Hang on. Oh, it's just Sean. It's a truck. Hang on. I'm curious now. And the bumper truck says Mandy's. Mandy's nuts. Buscaron. That's my Lancers Guild guy, right? No, it isn't. It's in the Silent Arbor. Okay, we gotta go south from here. Make a little short so it goes viral the whole and the entire fandom comes after you. Maybe that would work. Maybe. If I ever do end up doing that review as a video, like I have to come at it. There's a right way and a wrong way to criticize a game that people love, right? I have to come at it with like the most specific analytical way and write my script in a way that like the things that I say are inarguable. You know, I have to be as fair as I can while still shitting all over it. Because if I miss any small detail, they will jump on me. That's what they did for, or not they, that's what a couple people did for my Death Stranding review. There was like a couple people who came at me with really minor inconsistencies that I made in the video that didn't ruin my points at all. But the fact that I made those inconsistencies to them completely invalidated my point, and I didn't understand their favorite game. So like with a game like The Witcher 3 that is just crazy beloved, I have to be really careful with that video. I'd have to make sure I'm being as thorough and fair as possible while still shitting all over it. I haven't been out here before. This place is spooky. What the hell? Look at this fucking cool wolf. I want one. Look at the little fire wolf. Oh, that's awesome. Man, Papa needs a mount. I'm not totally sure. I haven't been in this part of the map before, so I don't totally know where I'm going. Okay, I'm going the right way. We're good. The thing was awesome. I want one. Buscaron's Druthers. Named his bar after himself. Kind of narcissistic, don't you think? Ooh, listen to this music. Is that guy naked? Naked cowboy. Ooh. Miss Styles Lance? Where's that at? To the south. The music in this game is very good. And the composer is a very hardworking fellow. I heard about this before I played Final Fantasy XIV. And it kind of got me interested in playing it in the first place. The composer for Final Fantasy XIV music. I'm blanking on his name right now. But last year during the pandemic, he got cancer. And he decided to not tell anybody on the development team and keep working on music while he was getting his cancer treatment. And they were working on a major expansion. You know, he was in the middle of getting fucking cancer treatment. He was working just as hard as ever. What an absolute mad lad. And there's this a really great video of last year's like fan festival they did. And he got on stage and he revealed to like everybody there that he had cancer and was then in remission. And the only person who knew on that stage was the director of the game. He was the only person who knew. And so like the director's crying. Like he's supposed to speak next, but he's just like off in the corner crying. And like one of the other like game developers comes up and she's like, I feel terrible. Like I was asking you to do so much work and you were dealing with cancer. And he was like, well, that's exactly what helped me get through it. He was like, the fact that I was able to just keep working and keep being motivated is exactly what helped me get through it. So I thank you for that. And like everyone's just crying like crazy. And so finally the president, Yoshi P, director of the game, like through tears is like, I'm so glad this whole ordeal's over, and that my friend can come back to work. I'm so glad that my friend is back. It's so cute. It's so wholesome. But like that's some fucking Japanese work ethic if ever I've heard of it. I know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being like, oh shit, this guy I've been like forcing to do tons of work for me this whole year was literally had cancer. And he didn't tell me. I didn't know. I would feel terrible too. I don't blame that girl. Hope the dude gets a fat raise. Yeah. Well, he makes incredible music, so and he has for years. So I'm sure he's getting paid plenty already, but he definitely deserves it. That's all I was doing, was just sprinkling some meat. I thought I had something to fight. But yeah, just thinking about the music, I thought that was worth mentioning. I highly recommend looking up the video of him talking about his talking on stage about the whole cancer situation, because it's very cute. It's very wholesome. I'm glad he's in remission. Bobbing cork sounds like a different. What does any of this have to do with Lansing? I gotta ask. I don't know what I'm doing right now that has anything to do with Lansing. All right, I guess I'm going to the north so I can go to Central Shroud. All I did was go over to a tree and sprinkle some meat on the ground. What does that have to do with improving my Lansing skills? Okay, then we're gonna get to North Shroud, which is even further this way. Jesus, I should probably just do some traveling, but we'll take a nice walk. Take a nice walk through the forest. It's never a bad idea. Just take a nice walk through the forest, you know? Or a nice sprint. You know, once I get a mount, I'll be able to take a nice ride through the forest. But for now, all I can do is run really quick. God. I'm just so happy I managed to pick up this sick-ass robe while I was in that dungeon. It looks so good. I like the little hood on the back. Makes me look so cool. How many times am I going to mention it? Who knows? I just really like this outfit. I hope that I don't get anything new that's better than it for a while. Because I don't want to replace it. Alright, have a good night, Microwave. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. Sleep well. Oh, jeez. I'm going the wrong way. Bye-bye. I don't know these roads so well. Don't know how to get around. I probably should have. I'd never been to the South Shroud. And I should have stopped at the Aetheryte crystals because I passed the room. I passed the town that they were in, and I just didn't think about touching it. So now I don't have that unlocked, and we'll have to walk back there manually next time. Excuse me. Sorry, my stomach's exploding. Taco Bell. Oof, that didn't feel good at all. How do I... Now it's taking me south. There's a big wall in the way. How do I get up to the north? Oh, that's right. I couldn't figure out a way before, could I? Let's return to New Botany and just go from there. Should have just done this from the beginning. All right, now let's see. Have I touched the Aetheryte over here? Okay, I have not. So let's walk that away because it's pretty close to where I need to go anyway. And I got to remember to attune rather than just ignoring it like I did last time because I'm a dumbhead. I'm a stinky idiot. I'm a smell bad guy. I know this is completely ununderstandable to anyone who didn't grow up in New England, but these forests really do remind me of New England or New Hampshire during the fall time. Which for anyone who doesn't know, is the area in which I grew up. So that's a nice feeling. Ready to fucking die, pal? Ooh, that hurts, doesn't it? I'm below the recommended level for this one. Ooh. Stinky. I've entered a strong area for the first time in a while. Yeah. Now we have that attuned. Wonderful. What the fuck is that? Alright then. Bye. Sure. Oh, whatever you want. Might be upstairs. Yeah, there you are. Hey, you jackass. Fight me. Slay balloons. and obtain their fingers? What? It's kind of fucked up. Steal some fingers. Dude, do balloons even have fingers? I don't think that's how balloons work. I've never seen it. Well, I guess if you took one of those latex gloves and like blew it up really big, then that would be both a balloon and a glove and would therefore have fingers. So maybe that's what we're going to deal with. This place seems desolate. Horrible. Wait, these are the blue? These guys don't even have hands. How can you have fingers for me to steal? Dead guy. Hit me with that combo move, baby. Combo move. Ah, look at that damage. That's nice. That's good stuff. I'll help this guy kill this one. I don't think I got any fingers for that, though. Oh, I don't see a lot of balloons around here, to be honest. Do they all get killed by that guy? No, I think there just aren't that many. Oh, hello. You made a mistake spawning here. A mistake. Well, it seems like monsters respawn pretty quick, which is nice. Come here, you. It's time you tasted my wrath. Don't you do that, don't you do that, don't do that, don't do that. It's bad, that's naughty shit. Ready to get hit with my big move? Ooh! Sorry, fella. You're a bit too weak for me. Where's the next balloon? I will strip your fingers from your corpse. That's dark. That's fucked up. I gotta get myself in check. Dead guy. Last one. That's the last one. Good, good. Very nice. This area's kind of nice. You know, I didn't take a chance to look around. All these little pods connected by bridges. This is like a nifty place to live. Seems like it's very restricted in its ability to grow, though. Can't expand much further out. Oh, I'm not going here, actually. Gutted campfire? Shoot. I just assumed I was returning to that fellow. Turns out I had other places to be. My mistake. One I will correct. Is this the gutted camp we're talking about? There it is. There you are. Gutted campfire. Something horrible's gonna spawn out of here, I'm sure. Ooh, that's a big old boy. That's a big old boy right there. Well, he doth not know the strength which I have employed up to this point. Ready for my mega move, boy? That's what I'm talking about. That's some damage. You think because you're big that you are scary? You'll soon find that the only scary thing is the tip of my spear. Watch as it crumbles you to nothing, boy. I warned you. Did I not? Alright, I'm going back to the same guy, right? Okay, this time. This time I am going back. I want a stinky bird of my own. Ooh, missed the stairs a little bit. Just a little oopsie. It's a little goof, meister. Turn to Yawain. Oh, shoot. I cannot return. Alright, let's go back to New Botany on our own then. Unless I, you know, do that. Wait, will it be cheaper from the crystal? I don't think it will, but we'll find out. Never mind. You can't do that, actually. You can only travel from this. Alright, back to the Lancers Guild. What do I want? I could take the velveteen shirt. No, I don't want that. That's the same as my old shirt. +1, +1, +1, +1, +5, +5. That one's clearly my best option. Little shoes for Papa. Nice new color even. Ooh, I'm already ready to undertake the final ability, or final thing. But I actually desperately have to pee. Wait, the silver. Oh, I forgot about it. I got a new lance. Ooh, it's pretty nice. I like that. Nice and shiny. All right, but let me make sure that I have the best equipped shit for every one of my things right now before I end the stream. None of the gear I've gotten is even remotely useful to my other jobs. I guess it's not shocking. Most of them aren't exactly combat jobs, but still. Ah, here we got one thing better now. All right, so I gotta sell some stuff, and then when I play next, which will likely be tomorrow, I gotta do some more Lancer quests, get some more Lancer abilities. Pretty exciting. Made some real progress today. Did 3 dungeons, got a bunch of cool clothes. Really exciting. Thank you for watching the stream as always. I'm kind of cutting it quickly here because I really gotta pee. But I'm going to go pee right now. I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff off stream. And then I'll pick back up with this Lancer quest. So thank you for watching. Have a great night. I appreciate it as always. And bye-bye.